do my jump scare into his grab, and then I get grabbed and die.
Exactly.
That's the option I
That's
went
exactly
with.
right. Okay, we got Hazelpop Linus. Linus is playing just a typical Marth Leo. And I actually told him yesterday, he was like, I don't know who I should play. I said, Leo is Marth, but better. Somehow.
Somehow better than Marth.
Somehow. And he looks like he's playing Marth, right?
Actually, well, there's the dash dances. I think it's pretty easy to see why. It's 2 swords. Marth only has 1.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Double the damage.
I actually did some pretty poor math there.
Yeah.
I hadn't considered that. It looks like Linus is giving Hazel a really hard time. Just playing Marth. Just like visibly playing Marth. Tangibly, it's actually really funny.
Yeah.
Like if someone photoshopped like Marth over the top of this, I don't know if I'd be able to tell the difference.
Yeah, it's about the same. Getting the up tilts.
But Leo can do other things. Leo has a lot of options that are not just a Marth copy. Like his standing strong, I'd highly recommend for that to show up. Swoops the whole body, incredible body. But it doesn't exist on Marth. So Linus does not have that in his vocabulary, right?
No shot.
Oh, the bubble saved. How generous! The bubble actually saved him. He said, "I could have killed you, but I chose not to."
No way. Yeah, I think that Spongebob can get a lot done. He just needs to get in, and there's 2 big swords in his way right now.
It's so true. What would he be able to do? Maybe some nairs, some short hop nairs could definitely help.
I think it's called spobbling.
If you chain it, right? Although I don't know if the spobble itself works anymore because of DI.
Yeah. Because they have increased that.
Which is good. It's good for a lot of interactions that were really messed up.
Yep. But yeah, just seems to, is doing a little bit better with the space here. If anyone above Marth is going to have a problem, and it seems like anyone above Leo is also having a problem.
That's right. And I mean, I think Hazel's kind of missing some of the fundamentals. Like their hitboxes are overlapping, and Hazel is never pressing nair at that moment, right? It's like I think that would be the place to start here. There's
a lot of characters where if you're not nairing, you're going to have a bad time.
Yeah. If you're not nairing, you're not caring.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. You gotta get the nair going, and you have to show that presence on the stage.
Yeah, it just seemed like, as a Marth player going into Leo, you're gonna kind of have a pretty good understanding of what stuff you can abuse. But it seems like the Spongebob is not really, or doesn't really know the kind of stuff that they should be abusing.
It's like, where am I trying to win the game, right?
Yeah. I think they took 1 stock, right? 2 stocks, maybe? So they definitely have some fundamentals here, but hopefully they can figure out what's strong and what's not.
Now, I have some of the inside scoop on Hazel. Hazel's a very new player to Catherine. I don't know what other games they play. They are young.
Yeah.
They got a long career ahead of them, right? So often, when someone is young, they are just missing some things that everyone else kind of has as common knowledge, just tribal knowledge. It's like, oh, of course you'd be pressing the button here for X reasons.
For sure.
And everyone kind of knows it, but then a new player shows up. They do not know so many pieces of the puzzle. It's hard to even know where to start, despite showing incredible talent.
Absolutely.
So sometimes there's like strokes of brilliance, and then other things just fundamentally don't work at all. And that is a natural part of the fighting journey. If you ever feel like you're lost, especially when you're new, that's just how it is. You keep asking questions, keep putting that puzzle together piece by piece.
And sometimes you have to learn the same thing multiple times.
Yeah, and sometimes, annoyingly, the best way to learn it is to get punched in the face repeatedly.
You've got to be really good at losing if you want to get good at winning.
Yes. Because it's going to happen a lot. I know when I was picking up Blaze Blue, I lost probably 400 straight.
That's a lot.
It was a lot. It felt like a lot.
You should have played worse people, I think.
There's like a time dilation to it, right? Because I haven't lost games like that when I was getting into fighting games. Like, everyone's got their small pond, right?
For sure.
I was winning for my entire life until I tried to pick up Blaze Blue, and then I lost 400 straight. It's devastating. It's like what is even happening?
I think it's really interesting too with online fighting games becoming more and more viable, where normally, at least in my past, it's a new fighting game. Okay, me and my buddies, we're gonna grab it, we're gonna play it, and someone's gonna figure out some BS first. They're gonna abuse yada yada yada, and now it's like you have to play other people who are also grinding 100 hours
Yeah, the meta is actually accessible to the world now, right?
Yeah.
When Melee dropped, when I was young,
Yeah.
it was just me and locals.
Yep.
There was no access to the community at large. And I mean, there's something about that is gone forever.
Yeah.
You know, there won't really be that moment where there's just a completely untouched, like Virgin Snow meta, where we don't know what is going to happen when two scenes come together. I think that's a beautiful thing just to kind of remember.
Yeah. And I think that to a certain extent, knowing the quote-unquote optimal strategies can sometimes be a hindrance to your learning. Because sometimes when you're learning, you just need to kind of figure it out for yourself. And if you have a goal here and you're here and you need to get there, you might try to shortcut it. You might say, okay, I want to be performing like this, but you're not going to take the proper steps to get there. I know I did that a lot in Melee, where I learned combos without learning how to play neutral to get those combos.